Let's try this again. Hello.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Anybody else wanna chime in? No? Okay. Let's try this for a third time. Hello, and welcome everyone. Yeah, we just got done talking with that lady over there. Right there. That person. And we found the location of the next trial. I think this is the third one. 3 of 4, I believe. I could be wrong in that. I'm not actually sure what this game completely entails, but yeah, so I'm gonna go try that before we get distracted with side quests and everything, because I feel like I've done that a lot lately. Not that that's a bad thing. I've been having a good time. Hopefully everybody else has as well.
Revelio. Hello,
Yay.
Hamora.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of focus on the main quest and keep things going, but
Revelio.
I'm also just gonna play the game how I want to play. Alchemy class. Ooh, pink swirl. That one looks cool. Why does the alchemy class have a pile of rock being mined? Oh well. That's cool. Those are the stones that I use from the, or interact with in the Merlin trial.
Revelio.
What's through this door? Muggle studies. Oh, right, that's with the cannon and
What
stuff.
do we have here? A demiguise.
What? There's demiguise in here? So there is.
Mine now, demiguise.
Go. Just need about 10 more for Lower Mora 3. We'll get them in no time, you know?
Revelio.
This way. There should be something here. But I don't know if I already have it, or... Are you gonna beat him up again? That was rude. But yeah, as I was saying, I kind of want to finish this game up. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I also just bought a ton more games on sale because of Black Friday and Christmas and New Year's and everything like that. And I'm super excited to not miss my turn and get stuck on every pillar to go play those games. But I, as a person, know that if I stop playing this game and start playing other games, I'm probably never going to come back to this game. Or at least not for a very, very long time. And then it always feels really bad to completely forget how to do all the game mechanics and everything like that.
cannot do this for all eternity.
Sure you can. I will find that page.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
It seems like a very weird thing to want.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
I mean, it's kind of like getting...
It's certainly
I
an
don't
odd
know.
decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
Obviously, you
I
can't.
heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
That would make sense, but that's for later. I have a professor to speak to. I wonder if it's
Revelio.
flying around.
Revelio.
All right, Professor. What you got for me?
Now here, Professor Fig. The Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
I'm glad, because I was going to be fairly upset if I had to wait again.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes.
I was just about to
As we
say.
discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
This is really weird. Oh, I can't use Revelio.
Do you
or
have a
anything.
moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
I did?
Come on,
yes.
man, get it together.
Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
Perfect.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
That was just
Now,
so
to
bad.
determine which student gets this rather
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children. Chewing
This is
with
so
your
bad.
mouth open? Where are your manners?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
He was gonna rat me out.
Well, there's one for my diary.
I don't know what you mean by that. Does Mr. Weasley have a thing for the headmaster?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the minute.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
I should stop talking to people.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word? I should like to speak with you, Professor. Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I mean, I have to, right?
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Oh no.
It bothers me that the
Headmaster, he's
D-pad
coming
is
this
still
way.
there.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I hope I can't fail this mission by talking to everybody that I see.
You call that a shine on those
If I
boots?
do this.
Do better!
No, it comes back. Why is there a D-pad there? I can't use Revelio.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I am happy to look into...
Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
Oh no.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Don't tell me I have to make a
happy with Scrope's
speech.
performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's mind.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Neither of these are good.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I don't know what the Black family motto is. I vaguely remember Sirius Black being kicked out of his family because of disagreements, but I don't remember what it was. I don't think they're royalty. I think they're purebloods.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
I need to leave, be out of sight. Let me make a quick announcement first. Haha.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked.
Yeah,
Now
that's...
to speak the password to the gargoyle.
That is what that was. Complete, planned, functioning, flawless plan. Okay. Okay, so I figured out how to. I just don't know where, excuse me, his office is. Oh, okay, it just hadn't popped up yet.
Revelio.
Excuse me. This way. Lots of stairs. There's a joke about wizards never going to the gym. But if you're running all these steps every day to get to classes, your legs are going to be real efficient.
Revelio.
It's probably up there. I want to see what this chest is. I wonder why there's a break in the map there. Go. 15th of February, 1851. This morning's crystal glazing was most discouraging. I was initially thrilled to see the Ministry of Magic in my future. The atrium appeared to me clear as day. I've always dreamed of working there. However, as the atrium dissolved into a sea of brooms, endless rows of them, my elation turned to despair. Am I destined in a future of the broom regulatory control? The tedium would rival the song of a whooper for my sanity. For now, I must accept that I am simply not naturally inclined towards divination, although perhaps I have some subtle skill in that I can sense that. Although perhaps I have some subtle skill in that I can sense that. I don't know what that means. But there's a big chest for me to have. Unidentified pack. I think I still have all those items I need to identify from before. What's up there? Okay, I imagine that is Black's office. That's number 2.
Hello, Hamura. Revelio.
Professor Hecat. As discussed, I have corresponded with my goblin acquaintances at Gringotts. All have condemned Ranrock's actions, and some have privately considered his motives may not be what they seem. From what I've heard of his treatment towards others of his own kind, those who refuse to join his ranks, I am inclined to agree with our friends at the bank. I will let you know what more I hear. Suffice it to say that for now, you must remain vigilant. Respectfully, Aesop Sharp.
Revelio.
I can't fit through there. I missed a bunch of chests. Level 3. Dang. Okay, well that would be why I missed them. Yeah. Okay.
Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Okay, but what if we... Alright then.
Lumos.
Oh, that is... the bottom of the stairs, isn't it? There it is. Wrong set of stairs, but I had the right idea. Oh, where's the... Oh, it's the other way. Thank you.
Revelio.
Thank you. Headmaster's office gargoyle. Whisper the password.
Toujours pure.
Toujours pure. Imagine it's in the room there.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Ooh. Sleeping portraits. The Sorting Hat. Enchanted house for founders of Hogwarts. Placed into one of their houses.
Revelio. Depulso.
Gotta take my finger off the trigger.
Accio.
Weird that it's interactable, but... Maybe it's for later.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
I don't think I am a wizarding
Headmaster's
child.
nose all this time.
Apothecary recipe. Receipt. Cure for boils. 1 file. Recipe. Receipt. Hair tonic, mustache wax. Bundimun pomade. Comb, pearl handle. Back scratcher, gold handled. Doxicide. Paid in very small part. Remainder to be billed to the ministry.
Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
Wiggenweld potions. Must be very awkward for Professor Black to have never read that book.
Where am I?
Oh, this is cool.
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Niamh.
Niamh.
You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh, is this the Deathly Hallows? Can I leave? Okay, I don't have any magic. Death Shadow. Interesting. Can't go in there. Just gonna sneak by, I guess. I thought I was gonna be able to a little bit more involved than that, but
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Niamh.
Niamh.
I need to time this just right.
Yeah, real tricky timing on that one. This is such cool art style, though.
Staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
I think they found me. Okay. Was just staring into my soul. Death mongrel.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Niamh be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Alright, let me just slowly walk then. That is a ton of them, though.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Alright, your turn to turn around. Thank you. Hello, Death. Don't mind me.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Oh, would you look at that?
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Revelio.
So I can still use Revelio. Excuse me. Nope, nope, nope. It's fine. You don't see anything because I'm invisible. Just
now's my chance.
For what? Ah.
That's the way forward.
invisibility.
I think I'm invisible.
I thought you were invisible before, but I don't know.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
I can run into them. I was thinking earlier that, like,
this is the way forward. Finally free.
The
where are you, Niamh?
Cloak of Invisibility seems a whole lot less cool when everybody can just bippity boppity invisible. But I'm wondering if the cloak gives you like true invisibility, whereas the charm
You
gives
have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
But the cloak gives you like, or the charm just gives you the almost like halo cloaking effect, or like Predator's invisibility.
I've never felt such power.
Blast my way through now. Okay. So I can cast, at the very least.
Depulso! Defender! Bombarder! Revelio!
Okay, so I don't have spells on my wheel, but this...
Bombarder!
Bombarda.
Depulso!
Depulso.
Defender!
Defendo.
Descendo!
Descendo.
Protego!
Ah, I can see them. Okay. Interesting.
Revelio! Depulso! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Bombardo! Stupefy! Defender! Bombardo! Depulso!
You get out of here. Should be all of them, right? Yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't even see that dueling feat pop up. Ah, this is so cool. Could you imagine an entire game like this?
Revelio! Defender! Protego! Stupefy!
There we go, that's what I was looking for.
Depulso! Defender! Stupefy! Bombarder! Depulso! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarder! Stupefy! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarder! Stupefy! Defender! Depulso! Stupefy! Defender! Depulso! Bombarder! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Defender! Depulso! Descendo! Depulso! Defender! Bombarder! Depulso!
Ow.
Depulso! Defender!
The 3-minute thing makes me think that this is going to be a really long fight.
Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder.
Oh, they're dead. Okay. Oh, well. Okay, never mind then. Apparently having the Elder One is pretty strong. I should really use focus potions more. Get that CDR up. Or down, I guess. Get the CD down, CDR up. Ooh, boss fight?
Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Defender.
Oh, I definitely.
Depulsor. Bombarder. Potato. Stupefy.
Ooh, ouch.
Defender. Bombarder.
Yeah, I didn't time that properly enough.
Defender. Defender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Depulsor.
Oh.
Defender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Depulsor.
How does this work? Okay.
Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descendo. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Protego. Stupefy. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder.
Can you lock on? Thank you.
Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder.
There we go. That 15-minute timer was very misleading.
Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder.
Ow.
Defender. Depulsor. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarder. Defender. Defender. Stupefy. Defender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Protego. Bombarder. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy. Bombarder.
Sorry, I'm
Defender.
trying to focus a little bit here.
Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Defender. Bombarder.
I don't think I can just kill all the ads. I think I have to kill the troll.
Bombarda. Protego. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Repulsor. Bombarda. Defender.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad. The third one's the Resurrection Stone. Who am I gonna have to resurrect? I wonder if that's Niamh. Or rather, choose not to instead.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Yeah, just a simple stone. Nothing nefarious or implicative about it. Also, that's not a simple stone. That's like a carved gem. What are you talking about? Simple stone is what you use to skip over a river, not geometrically carved. And
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Niamh's dead.
Oh, poor Niamh. Gone so young.
Niamh, why? We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
I mean, that's kind of what the paintings do too, isn't it? Obviously not to the same extent or gravitas as the stone, but it's kind of the same idea, right?
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Oh, this is gonna be like super heavy, isn't it? Am I gonna cry? I don't want to cry. It's too early in the morning for that. I was just crying.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
Steroids.
Follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Niamh, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop.
Yeah.
All of it.
Don't cast magic on somebody without
You've
consent.
kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Interesting.
Revelio.
Hello, Professor.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Listen, don't do drugs, kids. You know, either physical or emotional drugs, don't do them. You might start a goblin rebellion and it could entice the end of the world, you know?
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
The Hallowed Hero. Cool. Oh, that was such a cool cinematic and art style. That was great. I actually really liked that. It wasn't very difficult, but I don't know, maybe I need to be playing the game on a...
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Oh yeah, Professor? I agree wholeheartedly. Sorry. But that's where we're gonna end this one. I feel like it was pretty straightforward, on schedule, to so to speak, video. Yeah, I'm not sure in which direction I'm gonna go for the next one, but you know, plans. But I hope to see you there. Bye.